Hey everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today I'm going to come up with a 7 days challenge in which I'm going to speak up sentences which are frequently used. And if you start speaking along with me, or if you start repeating after me, if you start shadowing with me, it will be much easier for you to start speaking in English. These sentences are very simple and it is all related to everyday activity or everyday things which we all do. So these sentences are very simple, very basic and used every single day in our spoken English. So if you start speaking these sentences, if you start mastering these sentences, it will be much easier for you to start speaking in English or start to pick up English. So today I'm going to take up a few sentences and I'm going to display it on the screen. I'll repeat it and you can also repeat along with me. And with that sentence as a reference, you can come up with many other sentences as well. Okay, I'll tell you how you can come up with other sentences also using the same sentence. So it's basically a reference sentence which I'm going to speak up, and you can come up with many such sentences to use in your daily life. And this, trust me on this is really going to help you a lot. It's going to make your life very simple and very easy. Or rather, it's going to make your English fluency journey much easier and much simpler. On that note, guys, I'm your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. And if you want to learn more and master this skill, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos. Do write your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. So stay tuned, stay connected, and watch the entire video to know more. So let's begin. The first sentence is, I snoozed my alarm 3 times before waking up. I snoozed my alarm 3 times before waking up. Okay, this is the first sentence. I snoozed my alarm 3 times before waking up. Now, what we generally do is when the alarm rings, we either switch off it. We switch off it, then it will not ring again. So we won't be able to wake up. So we generally snooze it for another 5 minutes or 10 minutes, right? So this time what I did, I snoozed it 3 times and then I woke up. Okay, so this is what it means. You can say I woke up and switched off my alarm, or you can say I switched off my alarm and I woke up late. Okay, so either sentence you can come up with. So you have to keep trying. You have to take a scene or a scenario and you have to speak about it. So there are possibilities, right? As I spoke about this possibility, either you woke up, you switched off your alarm and you woke up, or what you did, you switched off your alarm and then you slept for a longer duration and you woke up late, or what you did, you snoozed the alarm 3-4 times or 2 times and then you woke up. Okay, so these are the 3 possibilities I came up with, and I can describe these 3 possibilities in these 3 different sentences or 3 different ways. Okay, that is why I've come up with this session, so that you can just take up a scenario, speak about it, and you can just come up with the possibilities and come up with as many sentences as you can. Okay, here I came up with 3 different sentences, right? Taking one scenario that I woke up, what time I woke up in the morning, or how did I wake up in the morning. Okay, so this is the first sentence, which has 3 sentences in it. Next sentence. I went for the morning walk before having breakfast. I went for a morning walk before breakfast. Or I went for a morning walk before having my breakfast. Okay, or you can say I went for a 20 minutes morning walk before breakfast. Okay, I usually go for a morning walk for 20 minutes before breakfast. Okay, either sentence you can use to express the same feeling, the same scenario, you can express with different sentences. You can also come up with more sentences here. Okay, it's not limited to do these 3 sentences only. Okay, I usually go for a 20 minutes morning walk before breakfast. It's as simple as that. You can just, it's there on the screen, you can repeat it. You can pause my video and you can repeat that again. Okay, I went for a morning walk before having my breakfast. Okay, so this is how you can describe this scenario and you can come up with more sentences. So this is the second case. Third case, my breakfast includes cereals, milk, fruits, eggs, and maybe some toast. Okay, so whatever you want to include in your breakfast, you can just speak about it. My breakfast includes poha, upma, or just dosa, sambar, and chutney. Okay, so whatever breakfast you want to have, you can just include that. You can say that my breakfast includes this items. As I said, my breakfast includes cereals, milk, fruits, eggs, and maybe some toast with tea or coffee. Okay, so this is how you can talk about your breakfast. So this is the third scenario or third case. Okay, or rather we'll say this is the third scenario. Number 4, I'll leave for office by 10 a.m. so that I can reach on time. I'll leave for office by 10 a.m. so that I can reach on time, or to avoid traffic, or for the meeting, whatever you want to add, whatever the scene is. So you can talk about it. I'll leave for office by 10 a.m. so that I reach on time. I'll leave for office by 10 a.m. so that I can reach on time. I'll leave for office by 10 a.m. to avoid the traffic. I'll leave for office by 10 a.m. so that I can attend the meeting. Okay, so this is how you can just talk about this particular scenario. Okay, what time you want to leave to reach the office. This is how you can talk about. Okay, number 5. Today is going to be a hectic day at office. There are lots of work pending, plus some meetings are also scheduled. Okay, today is going to be a hectic day at office. I have a lot of work pending, plus there are some meetings scheduled. Okay, so these are the 2 ways you can talk about your work. Again, today is going to be a busy day at office. I have a lot of work pending, plus there are some meetings scheduled. Okay, or you can say, I have some back-to-back meetings scheduled and I have to complete some pending work as well. So it's going to be a hectic day for me today. Okay, so this is another way you can express yourself. Considering this scenario, how to talk about your work or your day at office, how it is going to be like. Okay, so it's there on your screen. You can just repeat it again. You can pause my video. You can repeat it again as many times as you want to. Okay, so these are basic spoken English, guys. We speak about all these things every single day. So that is why if you start speaking about these scenarios, it will be much easier for you to speak in English on your own. Now, if you're not going to office, you're going to college or school, you can just talk about it. Right? Today is going to be a busy day for me, or because I have back-to-back lectures. Okay. Or we're having exams, so it's going to be a hectic day for me. Okay. So whatever, you just want to include things. You just have to include things as per your requirement. The sentence structure will be the same. You can take help from my sentences and you can come up with new sentences as well. Right? So this is another scenario. Next scenario. I'm going out for lunch with my colleagues today. You can say I'm going out for lunch with my friends today. Or I'm going out for lunch with my family today. Okay, I'm going out for lunch with my clients today. Okay, so this is how you can talk about your lunch plans. Or you can just say, I'm going to have my lunch in the cafeteria. Okay, so you can say this as well. So whatever the case is, you can talk about lunch as well. What are your plans? Or you can just describe your lunch. I'm going to have curd, rice, pickles, and salad today. Okay, or whatever you want to. I want to have mixed vegetable with chapati today. Okay, or I want to have chole bhature for lunch today. So whatever your scenario is, whatever you want to include, guys, you're free to do that. Whatever you want to talk about your lunch, you're having it outside, you're having home cooked food, you're having your cafeteria food, you're having some restaurant food, you are ordering online, whatever is the scenario, you have to just speak about it in English. You have to come up with a sentence in English. This is a scenario and you have to talk about it. That's it. And that is what we speak about generally every day. So this is another scenario which I've spoken, and I've used 3 sentences on this. Okay. Next, I'm going to skip tea break as I have to leave early to meet a friend of mine. Okay. I'm going to skip tea break as I have to leave early to meet a friend of mine. Okay. Or you can come up with anything else. I want to skip tea break so that I can leave early to pick up my daughter or to pick up my kid from the school or daycare or whatever, or to go for shopping or anything else, whatever your plans are. So you can just talk about that as well. Or if you're leaving on time, that's okay. I'm going for a tea break. After that, I'll wrap up my work and I'll leave on time. Okay, so this is also you can say. So whatever the scenario is, you can just add or include or exclude anything of your choice, whatever you want to. Okay, you are free to do that. You are free to express yourself. You have all the freedom, you have all the creativity, you have all the space to come up with as many sentences as you can describing a particular scenario. Like what time? It's evening time. If you want to have tea, if you want to have coffee, if you want to have snacks, you want to leave early, you want to pick your kid, you want to go out for shopping, you want to meet your friend, or whatever it is. Okay, so you can talk about it in this way. Next, I was quite tired after reaching home, so I took some rest before having dinner. I was quite tired after reaching home, so I took some rest before dinner. Okay, or you can say I was quite hungry, so I had dinner and then I took some rest. Or you can say after coming home, I had a good time with my family on the dinner table. Okay, or I had a good time with my family watching TV. After dinner or before dinner, whatever you want to say. So whatever the scenario is after reaching home, whatever you are doing, you can just describe it in this way. Okay, so it's just to simplify your life. I'm just giving you clues or ideas of how you can speak about a scenario. So this is really going to help you in speaking in English or coming up with new sentences in English, or how to think in English. This will help you in how to think in English also. I'm giving you one sentence. I'm giving you one scenario. You can make as many sentences as you can to express the same scenario, right? This happens to all of us. We all go somewhere. We all have lunch. We all have breakfast. We all wake up. We all have dinner. We all have tea and everything else which I have described just now. Okay. Now the last scenario is after dinner, I took a quick walk and then I went to sleep. Okay, after having dinner, I took a quick walk and then I went to sleep. Okay, or whatever you can say, whatever your routine is. After dinner, I watched TV for some time and then I went to bed. Or after having dinner, I read a book and then I went to sleep. Or whatever your routine is, or whatever you do, or whatever you are going to do after dinner, you can just describe it before sleeping what you are going to do after dinner and before sleeping what you do. So that is a scenario which you have to describe. Okay, this is how I described that after dinner I took a quick walk and then I went to sleep. Or after having dinner I read a book and then I went to sleep. Or after having dinner I watched TV for some time and then I went to sleep. Okay, so this is how you can talk about the whole day, what you did. Okay, we generally do all these things and this is how we can talk about. So this was day 1, guys. So this was very simple. Day 2 will be a little different, day 3 will be a little different. So I'll just go from basic to intermediate to advanced. Okay, so that you can start thinking about different scenarios and you can start coming up with sentences, new sentences you can construct. You can start thinking in English about a particular scenario so that you can talk about it in English. And I'm giving you a reference as well so that you can start practicing speaking and you can try coming up with new sentences as well, right? I think this exercise will really help you to start thinking in English, to start speaking in English, and to start describing everything in English. Okay, so it will make your life much easier. So do follow my entire video and my upcoming videos as well, so that you can start speaking in English or you can get fluent in English at the earliest. Okay, so guys, that's a wrap for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you, bye-bye, and take care.